I'm going to very briefly talk about an upcoming review, which has gone into the content management system, so it will go up at a time of Phil's choosing. This is Naim's 222 preamplifier and 250 power amplifier, which is part of their new classic series of products. The reason I wanted to talk about them very quickly is not to do with the sound quality. I've done all that in the review. This is, for really rather different reasons, a bit of a step change in audio equipment, certainly in the time I've been doing this. The reason for that is the way that they look, that they feel, the way that they come out of the box, the manner in which you connect them up and they get up and running. It is one of the first times I can recall in a very long time where I tested a piece of high-end equipment. There's no getting around this. The pair of them are £11,400. I'm not going to insult anyone's intelligence and say that's anything other than an enormous sum of money. But, and you'll have to take my comments with a pinch of salt, they do genuinely feel of a nature where you can feel where some of that, a good proportion of that money has gone. They are exquisite to use. They are exquisite to look at. They do a vast variety of things, and they do it exceptionally well. It's a bit of a BC-AD moment in terms of testing, because it sort of demonstrates what is technically possible. And I'm not necessarily talking about the bells and whistles of the specification. That's perfectly in line with what the market does. It's not actually a standout, but it's not about punching numbers on a spec sheet. It is the feel of these devices, and how, if you have them in your house and you invite someone who has no interest in audio round at all, I sort of point this out in the conclusion. All too often you'll show the stuff off and they'll give you that special pity face where it's people showing off their expensive hobby item, and they look at you and go, yeah, that's great. And if you were showing them a fishing rod, they go, yeah, that's great as well, and so on and so forth. This is one of those examples of something where it just feels commensurate with proper luxury goods being sold at big boy prices by big boy organizations. And I think that's very special, and I think that's very important. The full review will be up on the site in due course. It's 3,000 odd words, so we cover a lot of stuff. Unsurprisingly, you may not be staggered to learn that they do quite well in the review sense, but it's more a case that this is something a bit more than a piece of high-end audio equipment. And I think that's hopefully something we're going to see a bit more of going forwards, because we need to be a bit less parochial about these things. And I'd argue actually that the TV people and to a lesser extent the projector people have had a better understanding of the creation of something which feels like a luxury good, because simply bolting something together well does not automatically make it feel luxurious. And Naim has absolutely nailed this as a concept, and I'm hoping that more people start to pay attention to this as something to do going forward.